we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 8 read. 59, all day, dog. Check. 22 jet bomber. Under 10.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
Go.
Manning now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Manning to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That What's your vernacular? I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, pack. 280! Here it comes!
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
280! 657. 40. What's your son? 555. I don't think you got it, son. Sunday. 55.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it'll be 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run here with Blanche. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Great. Check curl.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Wentz. Got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Manning. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Manning. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go. Down the man inside. Down the man.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Allen, the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at at their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you.
Balaj. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Go set, ready? 18 Gator.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Manning. And it's caught by Parker. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Tackle made by Delano Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Elliott puts the... We now proceed to the start of the second half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On first down, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
We got this.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat complete this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Manning, and that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Now Manning again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanted to put it away before. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Manning to try again after the pick-6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw on 2nd and 10. Manning, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Manning. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a
slide. 5. Get it.
To throw, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Now.
On play action, it's Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Big grip.
Working from the gun, Manning. And to the right side here, it's Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 37-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tackle that time by William Hayes. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to.
And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Another run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We play to win.
First and
Let's
10.
go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's bring it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,